Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Thursday AM. I hope you guys had a beautiful Wednesday, hump day, halfway through the week. And I'm popping on to talk about human design, the gate that we're traveling through currently, and astrology, particularly the North and South nodes, and what this is because they're moving out of two zodiac signs and they're shifting into two brand new zodiac signs. So this is the North Node, and it is the Aquarius North Node, and now we have the Leo South Node. So this is society, culture, and impact. So Leo rules the back, it rules the spine, and it also rules the heart. So Aquarius is progressive, but Leo South Node can bring in kind of like a cult-like following. And that is the shadow side of having the Leo South Node. You'll find a lot of those cronies or groupies, but we also have Jupiter in Leo as well. And this shines the truth on the darkness. So Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Taurus, and it's been there. It also shifted out, and it's been there since July 19th. So Chiron and Taurus, this is all fairly new for us as well. And this is like workers' rights. It's think about where you're sourcing your food from, where you're sourcing your clothing from, where you're sourcing all your essentials from. Are they coming from ethically sourced companies, or are they coming from big major corporations that are outsourcing everything pretty much over to China and bringing it to us for a fairly cheaper price now that there's tariffs? But we really got to start thinking about who we're following, who we are trusting, and leadership. So pay attention to who you trust, who you take classes from, who you give your energy away to, and who you spend your time listening to. So you can always trust yourself. You can learn a lot more now than ever on your own. You don't have to go to a guru or essentially a teacher that is specific on one subject, because it is all at our fingertips. Right on what you're watching right now, your cell phone, AI. Now that AI is technically a semi-free form, a platform, what it does is it takes everything on the internet, all the knowledge out there, all the copyrights, and it scans through it and it hones in on aspects that are all the same, that all different people have collaborated on and come to the same conclusion. It pulls that info, and that's the info that you're receiving in, a scanned form that AI creates. So you can trust yourself. And the South Node in Leo is leading, it's taking charge, but do it mindfully. Leos do it very mindfully. And our intuition is not essentially 100% foolproof. We have to remember that. So we're going inward rather than remembering when we go inward, we're remembering our cognitive experiences. So everything that has passed through our eyesight, our senses, our memory. When we search for answers with our intuition, we're going into our cognitive memory. And it's also important to be conscious and mindful of what your body is telling you as well. Because if you have this sinking feeling in your stomach, but your brain is telling you, oh yeah, do it. But your stomach is telling you, nope, don't do it. Who are you going to listen to? Your conscious or your body? So it is important to pay attention to the body and the conscious so that you can be mindful, take a sacred pause, and decipher what the body and the mind is telling you. And then you can make a collective decision that is hopefully, one that works for you. So taking a step back and consciously recognizing there is a beginner's mind and then there's a growth mind. So Aquarius North Node is consciousness, it's technology, it's community, and it's also can be emotional detachment. So taking an objective pause, and that is the North Node, an objective pause. The sun is currently traveling through gate 56 in human design, and this is in the throat. As I told you, we're passing through the throat gates right now, and essentially in human design they're all little circles or little nadis, or some like to call little portals. And so Leo and the sun right now are in our throat. It's the gate of storytelling, or the wanderer. So we're going to want to share more right now. We're going to tell stories, the whole sitting around the campfire. That is the energy coming in. To use our voices and to interact with one another and find common ground. That is what we're going through this week. So if you find yourself telling stories to your friends or coworkers or anyone that'll listen, this is why. And Saturn and Neptune in Aries, it's a new vision right now. So we're coming together and we're aligning. We're seeing similar interests that we have one another during this week. And it's almost like a quality of justice. It's to wander outside your comfort zone, to speak and fight for something that unifies all of us. Because we're ending Pisces North Node right now as the Aquarius North Node takes the center stage. And Pisces, when we had Pisces North Node for the past year, this was wanting or maybe even having everything show up on a silver platter for you. Like you just expected things to happen with the Pisces North Node. And now we're taking action. So Aquarius North Node takes action. They're mindful with their new conversations. They have novelty as well. Novelty can be stimulating. And novelty also brings in dopamine and it encourages you to take action. So you're getting dopamine hits from your books, your cell phone, your crystals. They're inspiring you and they're making you feel different, right? So we're ending the year of planning in human design. It's a 400-year cycle and we're going into the sleeping phoenix. So Pisces and Virgos, you are free of the nodes and we're passing the baton over to the Aquarius and Leos. So I just wanted to touch on that for human design this week as we move into gate 56. So let me know on your chart if you have that gate activated. If you do, you're probably a storyteller. I think I am. So I'm going to have to look on mine and I'll post my chart and we can check them out together. Much love and light as always. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another cool piece.